Okay, students, see the gram equivalent weight for ions. The gram equivalent weight for ions is equal to ions gram formula weight by magnitude of charge. Ions gram formula weight by magnitude of charge. For example, Mg plus 2 ion. Mg plus 2 ion. It's a gram equivalent weight we want. Magnesium atomic number is 12, atomic mass is 24. Means 24 by 2 is equal to 12. Okay. In the same way, Na plus ion, sodium ion gram equivalent weight do you want? Is equal to sodium atomic weight is 23 and the charge on sodium atom is plus 1 is equal to 23. The similar way, sulfate ion SO4 2 minus is known as sulfate ion. So for sulfate ion, gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of sulfate ion. Sulfur 32, oxygen atoms 4 are there. 4 into 16, 64 plus 32. How much more? 96. What is the magnitude of charge? Means 2 units negative charge is there. That's why N factor is equal to 2. For sulfate ion, N factor is equal to 2. Then we are getting how much? 48. For example, bicarbonate ion. You take bicarbonate ion. Bicarbonate ion formula HCO3 minus. Bicarbonate ion formula HCO3 minus. It contains one hydrogen atom, one carbon atom, 3 oxygen atoms. So one hydrogen atom atomic weight is 1, carbon 12, 1 plus 12 plus 16 into 3. 16 3 is 48. 48 plus 12 plus 1 is equal to 61. So its gram equivalent weight is equal to gram formula weight of bicarbonate ion. How much more? 61 by 1 is equal to 61. So very simple ma, for ions gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of the ion. Ions gram molecular weight by magnitude of charge. Magnitude of charge means for example minus 3 units negative charge is present. Minus 3 units 3 units negative charge is present or minus 3 charge is present. So the N factor is 3 plus 2 plus 3 units positive charge is present. For example, the next Al3 plus aluminium atom is present, it having plus 3 units positive charge is present. That's N factor of this aluminium ion. Aluminium ion is 3. Already we know that gram atomic weight of aluminium is equal to 27. 27 by 3 is equal to 27 by 3 is equal to 9. So like that for ions gram equivalent weights we are calculating. Okay, next important substances, atoms is over and ions is over. Next we need to discuss about how to calculate gram equivalent weights for acids as well as bases and salts. Let's see the next. For bases, gram equivalent weight or equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of base by acidity. Acidity also known as number of replaceable OH minus ions. Number of replaceable OH minus ions. So the number of replaceable OH minus ions of a base is also known as acidity of base. Acidity of base. The number of replaceable H plus ions is also known as basicity of acid. Basicity of acid. So for bases mainly gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight by number of replaceable OH minus ions. So you are confusing acidity for remembering the term. Simply you have to remember the number of replaceable OH minus ions of a base is known as N factor for bases. N factor for bases. For example, we know so many bases. Base gram molecular weight, N factor, and gram equivalent weight. Let's see sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Sodium hydroxide, if you are observed that it produces one OH minus ion. Na plus OH minus ion. Na plus OH minus. That's why its N factor is 1. NaOH gram molecular weight sodium 23 plus oxygen 16 plus 1 is equal to 40. Now its gram equivalent weight is equal to 40 by 1 is equal to 40. The second one, potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide, KOH. KOH also it produces K plus plus OH minus ions. Means one OH minus ion is present. That's why its N factor is 1. Its gram molecular weight potassium 39 plus 16 plus 1 is equal to how much more? 56. Then its N factor gram equivalent weight is equal to 56 by 1 is equal to 56. Calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. See, calcium hydroxide contains Ca plus 2 plus 2 OH minus ions. Now, what is the N factor? 2. For calcium hydroxide, N factor is 2. Okay. Let's see calcium. Gram atomic weight is 40. 2 oxygen atoms are present. Each oxygen atom 16 plus 16 32 plus 2 hydrogen atoms are present 2. Then is equal to how much more? 74. Now its gram equivalent weight is equal to 74 by 2 is equal to 37. Is equal to 37. So mainly gram equivalent weight for bases is equal to gram molecular weight of base by N factor. N factor is also nothing but number of replaceable OH minus ions. The number of replaceable OH minus ions is also called as acidity of base. Called as acidity of base. Okay, students. Let's see one more. Magnesium hydroxide. MgOH twice. This magnesium hydroxide also will ionize as Mg plus 2 OH minus ions. Then its gram molecular weight is equal to magnesium 24 plus 2 oxygen atoms 32 plus 2 hydrogens is equal to then is equal to 58. N factor is equal to 2. Then gram equivalent weight is equal to 58 by 2 is equal to 29. Like We are calculating for basis gram equivalent weights. For basis gram equivalent weights is equal to gram molecular weight of base by number of replaceable OH minus ions. The number of replaceable OH minus ions. That is a very important concept. So here formula we need to remember. Then N factor we need to calculate. Gram molecular weight calculation is very easy. Okay, students. Let's see next. Next one is for acids. For acids. For acids, gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of acid. Gram molecular weight of acid by N factor. Here for acids, N factor is called basicity. Basicity of acid. The basicity of acid is also called as number of replaceable H plus ions. The number of replaceable H plus ions is known as basicity of acid. Basicity of acid. See, for example, acid gram molecular weight, N factor, and gram equivalent weight. Let's see. Very easy, man. First, calculating N factor for some of the acids, oxy acids especially. Oxy acids like H2SO4, H3PO4, H3PO3. In that case, we need to remember their structures also. We need to remember their structures also. Because what are the hydrogens? Some compounds having more hydrogen atoms, but that all hydrogen atoms are not acidic hydrogen atoms. Because the hydrogen atoms which are directly attached or bonding with oxygen atoms, those are only acts as the acidic hydrogen atoms. Then that acidic hydrogen atoms we are considered as basicity of acid. Let's see common examples. The first one is HCl, hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid will be completely ionized to give H plus Cl minus. H plus Cl minus. Then its gram molecular weight of hydrochloric acid is equal to hydrogen atom 1, chlorine 35.5 is equal to 36.5. N factor is equal to 1. It is very clear. Now, for this case, its gram equivalent weight is equal to 36.5 by 1 is equal to 36.5. Because N factor, when N factor is equal to 1, gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight. Gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight. The second one is nitric acid. Nitric acid formula we know very well, HNO3. HNO3 can be ionized to give H plus NO3 minus. H plus NO3 minus. One hydrogen atom is present, it is a acidic proton. Means it can be comes outside from HNO3 in the form of H plus. Now its gram molecular weight of HNO3, hydrogen atom 1, carbon atoms, nitrogen 14 and oxygen atoms 3 are present, 316. Each oxygen atom atomic weight is 16. Then the total weight is equal to 63. The gram molecular weight of nitric acid is 63. N factor is equal to 1. Then 63 by 1 is equal to 63. Next, The next one is acetic acid. Acetic acid formula we know very well. CH3, C double bond O, OH. Let's see. Already general formula you are thinking means C2, H4, O2, C2, H4, O2. But here 4 hydrogen atoms are present, but all hydrogen atoms are not acidic hydrogen atoms. So the hydrogen atom which is bonding with oxygen, those are only acidic protons or acidic hydrogens. It can be ionized to give CH3, CO minus plus H plus. Then N factor of acetic acid is 1. Its gram molecular weight of acetic acid is 60. See 2 carbon atoms are present, 2 into 12 plus 4 hydrogen atoms are present, 4 into 1 plus 2 oxygen atoms are present, 2 into 16, then we are getting 60. The gram molecular weight of acetic acid is equal to 60. Then 60 by 1 is equal to 60. Okay, let's see some other acids. Other acids, hydrogen sulfide. Formula H2S can ionize to gives 2H plus ions plus sulfur ion S minus 2. Then sulfur atomic weight is 32. 2 plus 32 is equal to 34. N factor is equal to 2. 34 by 2 is equal to 17. Next, hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide formula H2O2. See here, it produces 2H plus ions plus O2 minus 2. Then N factor of hydrogen peroxide is 2. Its gram molecular weight is equal to 2 plus 32 is equal to 34. Oxygen 16 plus 16, 32. Then 34 by 2 is equal to 17. Hydrogen peroxide H2O2. Let's see one more example. Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid molecular form H2SO4. 2H plus SO4 2 minus sulfur ion. So 2 acidic protons are present. Then it's sulfuric acid. Gram molecular weight is equal to 98. 2 plus sulfur 32 plus oxygen 4 into 16. 64 is equal to 98. N factor is equal to 2. 98 by 2 is equal to 49. 98 by 2 is equal to 49. Okay. See, some other important acids. Phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid molecular formula is H3PO4. H3PO4. H3PO4 structure is phosphorus is around the phosphorus 5 bonds are existing. Oxygen generally forms 2 bonds, hydrogen generally forms a single bond. See one double bond O, the remaining 3 oxygen atoms. One forms one single bond with phosphorus, another single bond with hydrogen, POH, and OH, and OH. That's why H3PO4 is ionized to give 3H plus. See here, the hydrogen atoms are bonding with oxygen. They are all acts as acidic proton. Then H3PO4 ionized to gives 3H plus PO4 3 minus. PO4 3 minus. Now its N factor is equal to 3. H3PO4 gram molecular weight. How many hydrogen atoms are present? 3. 3 into 1 plus phosphorus. Phosphorus 31 plus oxygen atoms 4. 4 into 16. Then we'll get H3PO4 gram molecular weight is equal to 98. N factor is equal to 3. Then 98 by 3 is equal to 32.6. 32.6. Okay. CH3PO4 is known as phosphoric acid. The same way, one more acid is for phosphorus acids, phosphorus acid. Phosphorus acid molecular formula H3PO3. H3PO3. So don't think here 3 hydrogen atoms are present, all are acidic, then N factor is equal to 3. While drawing the structure around the phosphorus 5 bonds, P double bond O, one hydrogen is directly bonded with phosphorus, and that hydrogen is not acidic proton or not acidic hydrogen. So for these molecules we must have to remember this structure, then only we can identify their N factor value. Let's see, 2 hydrogen atoms only directly bonding with oxygen. That's why its N factor is equal to, how it will be ionized? H3PO3 H PO3 2 minus plus 2H plus. Then its N factor is equal to 2. H3PO3 gram molecular weight is equal to 82. Gram molecular weight is equal to 82. Then gram equivalent weight is equal to 82 by 2 is equal to 41. So like this, for acids we are calculating gram equivalent weight. So for acids, gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of acid by basicity of acid. Our basicity of acid is nothing but number of replaceable H plus ions. Number of replaceable H plus ions. Okay. Next. The next one is for salts. For salts. So for salts, how to calculate gram equivalent weight? For salts, gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of salt by gram molecular weight of salt by N factor. So here N factor is nothing but the magnitude of total positive charge or either total positive charge or negative charge gives N factor of salts. For example, salt, its gram molecular weight, let's see, solves gram molecular weight, n factor, and gram equivalent weight. Let's see. Sodium chloride, NaCl. So salts means salts are nothing but ionic compounds. Ionic compounds means they have positive and negative ions. NaCl ionized to give Na plus here minus. So what is the magnitude of either total positive charge or total negative charge? 1 unit only. So that's why NaCl n factor is equal to 1. Sodium 23 atomic weight and chlorine 35.5. Then the total gram molecular weight of NaCl is equal to 58.5. So n factor is equal to 1. That's why the gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight. Means 58.5 by 1 is equal to 58.5. 58.5. Next, for example, Na2CO3 sodium carbonate. How it ionizes sodium carbonate? 2Na plus CO3 2 minus. So 2 units, 2 Na plus. So sodium having plus 1 charge is present. Like how many sodium ions are present? 2. That's why the total positive charge is 2 units. As well as total negative charge also 2 units. That's why n factor for Na2CO3 is 2. Na2CO3, BaCl2, CaCl2, for all salts, n factor is equal to 2. N factor is equal to 2. So in that case, gram molecular weight of Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, is equal to 106. Sodium 2 into 23 plus carbon atom 12 plus 3 into 16 is equal to 106. N factor is equal to 2. 106 by 2 is equal to 53. Aluminium sulfate, Al2SO4 thrice. See, we know that aluminium sulfate, how it is formed and how to write its formula. Aluminium and sulfate ion. Generally, sulfate ion is negative charge. Means di-negative ion. Means its charge of sulfate ion is minus 2 always. Aluminium belongs to 13th group or 3rd group elements. Generally, its combining capacity in their compounds, in their covalent compounds is 3. That's why here you write 3. It is a metal, it is non-metal. That's why here the negative charge is going on to sulfate ion and positive charge is coming on aluminium. Then you have to do crisscross rule. For writing the salts molecular formulas in the easiest way, that is known as crisscross method. So 3 sulfate ions, how many sulfate ions will come? 3. How many aluminium ions? 2 only. That's why Al2SO4 thrice. So while ionizing, see, negative charge minus 2, automatically 3 is present, means total charge is minus 6. And 2 aluminium ions are present, means total positive charge is plus 6. 2Al 3 plus 3 SO4 2 minus. 2 3 is 6, 3 2 is 6. So 6 units positive charge or 6 units negative charge is present. That's its n factor is equal to 6. N factor is equal to 6. The gram molecular weight of aluminium sulfate, 2 aluminium atoms, 2 into 27 plus 3 sulfur atoms, 3 into 32 plus 4 into 3, 12 oxygen atoms, 12 into 16. Then we are getting 342. The gram molecular weight of aluminium sulfate is 342. 342 by 6. 342 by 6 is equal to 57. So So then gram equivalent weight of aluminum sulfate is 57. So like for salts, we are calculating its gram molecular weight. For salts, the formula is gram molecular weight of salt by total positive charge or negative charge. Total positive charge or negative charge. The magnitude of total positive charge or negative charge. That's why only magnitude means how much quantity of negative charge or how much quantity of positive charge is present. That only we are taking. Generally, salts are neutral compounds. They have same quantity of positive and same quantity of negative charge is present. That is also called as N factor value for salts. N factor value for salts. Then we are getting gram equivalent weights of salts. So for any salt, we can calculate by using this formula. Okay, it's a gram equivalent weight. Okay, students. Next, very important compounds, that is oxidizing agents as well as reducing agents. So gram equivalent weights, calculations of gram equivalent weights for oxidizing agents and reducing agent. So what are the oxidizing agents? The next one is for oxidizing agents. See, generally oxidizing agent means what? Oxidizing agent means the oxidizing agent oxidizes the other substance. Itself undergoes reduction. Means the oxidizing agents oxidizes to the another substance, itself undergoes reduction by gaining of electrons. So any substance undergoes reduction means by gaining of electrons. So oxidizing agents oxidizes the substances and itself undergoes reduction. Itself undergoes reduction by gaining of electrons. By gaining of electrons is known as oxidizing agents. Okay, for oxidizing agents, gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of oxidizing agent by N factor. So for oxidizing agent, N factor is nothing but number of electrons gained. Number of electrons gained. Number of electrons gained. So very important oxidizing agents are KMnO4 and potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7. So examples, the most important oxidizing agents are potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7. Potassium dichromate, ionic form, 2K plus Cr2O7 2 minus. Cr2O7 2 minus. So in Cr2O7 2 minus is chromate ion, dichromate ion. Dichromate ion. This dichromate ion in acidic medium. This dichromate ion in acidic medium. This dichromate ion in acidic medium is converted into 2 chromium plus 3. 2 chromium plus 3 means Cr2 is converted into 2 chromium plus 3. See, in that chromium, each chromium oxidation state is plus 6. Total 2 chromiums are there. 2 chromiums oxidation number is plus 12. But here 2 chromium in plus 3 state, oxidation state is plus 6. So plus 12 charge is converted into plus 6 means by gaining of 6 electrons. So Cr2O7 2 minus is converted into 2 chromium plus 3 by gaining of 6 electrons. So shortcutly I can write 2 chromium plus 6 is converted into 2 chromium plus 3 by gaining of 6 electrons by gaining of 6 electrons. That's the N factor. N factor of K2Cr2O7 is equal to 6. N factor of K2Cr2O7 is equal to 6. Is equal to 6. Then potassium dichromate, gram molecular weight. What is the gram molecular weight of potassium dichromate? Gram equivalent weight of K2Cr2O7 is equal to its gram molecular weight, potassium 39, chromium 54 and oxygen atom 16, then you are getting 294 by 6. Then we are getting 49. It is very important one. So gram equivalent weight of potassium dichromate is equal to 69 because K2Cr2O7 acts as a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes for any substances in acidic medium. That chromium plus 6 is converted into chromium plus 3. Chromium plus 6 oxidation state is converted into plus 3. Next concept we will discuss how to calculate oxidation numbers and all. Okay, just normally you have to remember in potassium dichromate, each chromium oxidation state is plus 6 is converted into chromium plus 3. Chromium plus 3. So 2 chromium atoms are there. That's a 2 chromium plus 6 oxidation state is converted into 2 chromium plus 3. Then by gaining of 6 electrons, its N factor is equal to 6. Its N factor is equal to 6. Okay, students. Next, one more important oxidizing agent is there. That is KMnO4. KMnO4 oxidizing nature depends on medium. KMnO4. In that KMnO4 manganese is present in plus 7 oxidation state. KMnO4 in manganese oxidation state is plus 7. Oxidation state is a plus 7. So for oxidizing agents, it oxidizes the other substance, undergoes reduction. What is reduction? Reduction means decreasing the oxidation number. So KMnO4 acts as oxidizing agent depends on medium. Means for example in acidic medium. In KMnO4 manganese is present in plus 7 oxidation state is present. Is converted into Mn plus 2. State. So by plus 7 is converted into plus 2 means by gaining of how many electrons? 5 electrons. So in acidic medium KMnO4 N factor is equal to 5. N factor is equal to 5. Then the gram equivalent weight of KMnO4 is equal to gram molecular weight by N factor. Gram molecular weight how much, ma'am? Manganese 55, potassium 39, oxygen atom 16, then we are getting 158. 158 by 5 is equal to 31.6. 31.6. The second condition in neutral medium or weak basic medium. So KMnO4 also acts as an oxidizing agent either in neutral medium or in weak basic medium. In this condition, manganese plus 7 is converted into manganese plus 4. Plus 7 oxidation state is converted into plus 4 means by accepting how many electrons? 3 electrons. So 3 electrons is accepting means in this condition N factor is equal to 3. Now its gram equivalent weight in neutral medium Gram equivalent weight of KMnO4 in neutral medium is equal to 158 by 3 is equal to 52.6. Another condition, in strong basic medium. In strong basic medium, KMnO4 means manganese in +7 oxidation state is converted into manganese +6 by accepting 1 electron. Means N factor is equal to 1. N factor is equal to 1. Okay. So then gram equivalent weight is equal to 158 by 1 is equal to 158. It is very important. So here very important for KMnO4 acts as a oxidizing agent. Its oxidizing nature is depends on its medium. In acidic medium as well as neutral medium and strong basic medium. So in acidic medium in KMnO4 manganese is present in +7 state. In accepting 5 electrons convert into +2 state. Then N factor is equal to 5. And similarly in neutral medium, manganese +7 is converted into +4 by accepting 3 electrons. That's why N factor is equal to 3. And strong basic medium, manganese +7 is converted into +6 by accepting 1 electron. That's why N factor is equal to 1. So KMnO4 conditions we need to remember. It is very important. Next. The next one is for reducing agents. Reducing agents. See, what is meaning for reducing agent? Reducing agent means the substance reduces the another substance in its chemical reactions. So reducing agent reduces the another substance, itself undergoes oxidation. Reducing agent. Reducing agent reduces the other substance and itself undergoes oxidation. Itself undergoes oxidation by loss of electrons. So in that case, for reducing agents, gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of reducing agent by N factor. N factor means number of electrons lost. Number of electrons lost. So it is known as gram equivalent weight. Okay. See, very most important reducing agent is Morse salt. Morse salt. What is the formula of Morse salt? NH4 twice SO4, ammonium sulfate. NH4 twice SO4, FeSO4, 6H2O is known as Morse salt. So here active part is iron. FeSO4 means iron oxidation state is +2. Its gram molecular weight. See, ammonia, nitrogen, 1 nitrogen, 2 nitrogen atoms are there, 8 hydrogens, 1 sulfur, 4 oxygens, iron, sulfur, 4 oxygens, 6 water molecules. Means in 6 water molecules contains 12 oxygen atoms and 12 hydrogen atoms and 6 oxygen atoms are present. So combine that all atoms, their atomic weights, then we will get gram molecular weight of Morse salt. More salt formula is NH4 twice SO4. Ammonium sulfate. This is ferrous sulfate. FeSO4 6H2O. NH4 twice SO4. FeSO4 6H2O is known as more salt. This is a combination of two salts and also trapped with water molecule. It is a hydrated double salt. It is a hydrated double salt. What are the two salts? Ammonium sulfate and ferrous sulfate. Okay, so its gram molecular weight of more salt is equal to more salt is equal to 392. After calculating, then we will get 392. So in more salt, iron is present in +2 state, is a reducing agent. Reducing agent itself undergoes oxidation by loss of electrons. Is converted into Fe+3 by loss of 1 electron. +2 is converted into +3 means by just iron +3. Whenever losing electrons means what will happen? It increases its positive state. Whenever electrons accepting decreasing the positive state value, positive charge, or increasing the negative charge, then it lost 1 electron. That's why N factor is equal to N factor for more salt is equal to 1. Therefore, gram equivalent weight of more salt is equal to gram molecular weight. How much? 392 by 1 is equal to 392. This is an important example for reducing agents, that is more salt. That is a more salt. Okay. Another important, one more important reducing agent is present, that is oxalate ion. Okay. Oxalate ion. Oxalate ion formula C2O4 2 minus. C2O4 2 minus. This in that C2O4 2 minus, this carbon atoms are converted into carbon dioxide CO2. Means total 2 carbon atoms are present. Each carbon atom oxidation state is +4. Then 2 carbons oxidation state is +8. Okay, and here 2 carbons are present. Total charge is -2 is present. Then each carbon oxidation state is +3. Then total C2 charge is equal to +6. But however, oxalate ion C2O4 2 minus acts as a good oxidizing agent. That oxidizing agent undergoes oxidation and forms CO2, carbon dioxide, by loss of 2 electrons. By loss of 2 electrons. That's N factor is equal to, for oxalate ion, N factor is equal to 2. Then its gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of oxalate ion, 2 carbon atoms, 2 into 12, 24 plus 64 is equal to 88 by 2 is equal to 40. So this is the concept about calculations of gram equivalent weights. Calculations of gram equivalent weights. Okay. So oxalate ion C2O4 2 minus itself undergoes oxidation to form carbon dioxide and releasing 2 electrons. That's why N factor is equal to 2. N factor is equal to 2. Then gram equivalent weight is equal to gram molecular weight of the ion. C2O4 2 minus gram molecular weight is 88 by 2 is equal to 44. Okay, students. Remaining will continue next class.